So everybody enjoys saving money, and everybody likes to get a little more bang for their buck as well. So today we're gonna travel over to the Middle East to look at some fragrances that you can get for under $50. TMR fam, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. For all the new viewers, this is the Male Review. I go by AG, and I'm here to be your friend, your brother, and your confidant on this journey of fragrances. Now, I hope to walk alongside you as we explore our olfactory scents through niche, designer, Middle Eastern, and clone fragrances. Now, today I have 10 Middle Eastern fragrances, all ranging from cold weather to warm weather, that I want to share with you guys, and you can get all these fragrances for under $50. Okay, so technically, guys, you can get most of the fragrances on this list for about around $40 and below, ish, you know what I mean? But I wanted to be fair, so I just went ahead and did, you know, if you're looking at regular price under 50, that covers it. So the third one on the list I actually picked up for $49, but you can get it on sale for around $35, so there's your under 40. And then the fourth one on the list, the regular price is right at like $39.99, like $40. So technically you can get them around $40 and below, but just to, you know, in case anybody misses the sale, isn't able to get it, then regular price, you can get all these fragrances for under $50. But the first one to start off this list is we go into the OG. This is Khamrah by Latif. So in this fragrance, you're getting top notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, and bergamot. In the middle, you're getting dates, praline, tuberose, and mahogany, and then in the base notes, you're getting vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, myrrh, benzoin, and akagala wood. So a lot of people say that this is a clone. I don't really think it's a one-to-one clone of this fragrance. It is very similar to Angel Share by Killian. If you want something that smells a little bit closer, you can go with Kismet Angel by, I think, Mason Alhambra. There's a few other fragrances out there that are a lot closer to Angel Share if you want to get that, but this one is it's its own thing. But man, sweet, ambery, resinous, this is a good fragrance. Now for my fellas out there, for some this could be a little too sweet. It is sweet, I'm gonna let you know, it is a sweet fragrance, but for the others, you know, it might not be too bad. And the women love this one as well. So all my ladies out there that are in the fragrances, a lot of you guys already know about this one anyway, and I think you could layer this one very heavy, sweet, resinous, but I think you could layer it with something else a little bit lighter. Now, price point for this fragrance, you could pick this one up for around $30. I'm looking at Joma Shop, $30, Fragrance Net 31, perfume box 28. So you pick this one up for around 30 bucks. Really good one to add to your list and to your collection. So from the House of Latif, this is Khamrah. All right, next up on the list, guys, from the House of Latif and part of their Pride series, this is Eternal Oud. Eternal Oud. Love the presentation on this one. Love the presentation. Metal cap, awesome. Love it. Now this one, top notes, you're getting plum and you're getting grapefruit. Man. Middle notes, you're getting heliotrope and orchid, and then in the base you're getting amber, benzoin, vanilla, labdanum, tonka bean, and argarwood or oud. Grand Soir by Maison Francis Kirkjohn. Wow. This I'm gonna be honest with you, as far as, and I'm not even talking Middle Eastern, I'm not even separating it like that, I'm talking about my entire collection. This is one of my favorites in my entire collection, you know, and I have some fragrances that, you know, cost a little bit. I got some fragrances that are very cheap. This is one of my favorites. Love this one. Definitely good wintertime fragrance. Oh my goodness, I just can't say enough good things about this one. So the oud is not a very pungent oud. It's not super strong. Sometimes with the Middle Eastern stuff, when you start getting into the ouds, it can get very strong. Sometimes some people consider it more of a barnyard oud, where it starts to get pungent and stinky. This one sits well. The base is blended very well in this one. You can still pick the notes apart, but it is blended very well. And then you get into the top notes with that plum and that grapefruit. They come through to round this thing out. And man, this is just overall, it is fantastic. It is a little bit of a stronger scent. Lasts a long time. And I didn't say about Khamrah. You can get probably a good 8 to 10 hours maybe. I would say you're probably getting somewhere close to that with this one, maybe 8 to 9 hours with this one. Definitely good for nighttime, even in wintertime. Really, I wear this one all the time in the wintertime, so day, night, doesn't matter to me. Now, Eternal Oud, guys, you can pick up for about 30, around that $30 mark. I'm looking at Fragrance Net 31, Joma Shop 32. So yeah, you can get this one for around that $30 mark. But this is a really good one to get your hands on from the House of Lattafa, part of their Pride series. This is Eternal Oud. Now, next up on our list, this is a fragrance that I just got in, and I just did a review on this one, so you can go and watch the review. And this is Asad Bourbon. This is Asad Bourbon by Lattafa. Now, note breakdown on this one. In the top, we're getting Mirabelle Plum, Pink Pepper, and Lavender. In the middle, we get Cacao, Nutmeg, and Divana. And then in the base, we're getting Bourbon Vanilla, Amber, and Vetiver. Now, as I stated, the bourbon doesn't really come through as much. I do smell the vanilla. I think it's more of the essence of bourbon that you get in this one. But man, that plum, it comes through in a big way, and it is fantastic. I love this one. Now you can pick this one. This is the one I was saying that was the third one on the list. I got this one for $49.99, but there is a sale. Joma Shop has it right now for $34.99, so you can get it for around $35 if you want to get your hands on this one. This one is sweet, slight ambery, but a lot of chocolate. It's got the cacao note that's in it. But that fruit really rounds this one out, and this is a good pickup. Like I said, when I first got it, all I was getting was chocolate. I let it sit for a little bit, went back to it, and was completely changed my outlook on this fragrance. This is fantastic. From the House of Lattafa, this is Asad Bourbon. Next up on our list, guys, this is also from the House of Lattafa, and this is a fairly new release. This is His Confession. His Confession. Top notes on this one, guys, are cinnamon, lavender, and mandarin. Middle notes, we're getting some iris, some benzoin, cypress, and mahonial. And then in the base notes, we are getting vanilla, tonka, incense, amber, cedarwood, and patchouli. And what you get out of this one, guys, is a very slightly sweet, powdery iris fragrance. Iris definitely, I feel, is the lead in this fragrance. So a lot of people compare this one to Uomo by Valentino. There's also Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Him, Dior Homme Intense. Basically just those kind of warm, slightly fresh, soft, powdery iris fragrances. And this one, guys, I mean, of course you can't see what the level is, but I'm pretty sure I've done a little bit of damage to this bottle, because I have been wearing this one. This one is fantastic. I love it. So price point on this one, as I was saying, you can get this one for around $40. That's the cheapest that I'm seeing. $39.99 at Joma Shop and about $40 at Amazon. So yeah, you can pick this one up. Love the presentation on it. This is a really cool bottle and everything, but yeah, really good one to get your hands on, guys. This is His Confession by Lattafa. All right, next up on the list, guys, is one that I bought. Now, this is an Opulent series that Lattafa did, and I picked up 2 fragrances out of the 3 that came out in this list. And from the House of Lattafa, this is Opulent Musk. Opulent Musk. Really cool looking bottle, 100 ml presentation. Now, when I bought this fragrance, I bought 2. I bought Opulent Musk and also bought Opulent Oud, and there's another one that's called Opulent Red, I think. I enjoyed the Oud more than I enjoyed this one, the Musk, when I first got it in, but it's kind of changed. So the Oud that's in Opulent Oud is a little pungent, little funky. So I kind of had to be in the mood for it, but this one has just really settled in and just gotten really, really good. Now, what does this smell like? This is very similar, you could tell, inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So white musk, saffron, and lemon in the top. Middle notes, we get white flowers and jasmine, and then in the base notes we get more white musk, cedar, resin, amber, and fir resin. Sweet, musky, slightly floral, resinous fragrance. Really, really good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. Now this one also a little more unisex. I've seen some women do some reviews on this one, and seen some women that actually wear this one, and this is a really good one. So if you want something that is similar to Baccarat Rouge 540, or if you can kind of get something close to it, you can pick this one up, and not hurting your wallet at all. You can get this one for around $20. Look at a Joma Shop, $18.99, fragrance net $19.49. Yeah, you pick this one up for about $20, and if you don't like it, it's $20, right? So, not saying that $20 isn't, I mean, money's money, but at the same time, I'd rather spend $20 and figure out I don't like something, or figure out I don't like something that's close to this fragrance, than to spend a couple $100 on Baccarat Rouge 540 just to realize I don't like this. So, a prime example, I had heard so much about Mojave Ghost by Byredo. I bought the fragrance. Now, I love the scent of it. I love the scent, I do, but it's a little too floral for me, just a little bit too floral. So I actually don't even have the fragrance anymore. I gave it away. My mother has it, and she loves it, and I still enjoy smelling it, but it's just a little too floral for me. So, you know, this is a real easy barrier for entry to go ahead and get into that BR 540 world and kind of see similar to what it smells like, and, you know, without actually having to spend big money on it. So from the House of Lattafa, this is Opulent Musk. So moving on to our next fragrance from the House of Fragrance World, we have the one and only Moonlit Night. Sounds very similar to the one Luminous Night by Dolce & Gabbana. So with this one, top notes are getting bergamot, basil, and black pepper. Middle notes are getting geranium, dates, and sage. And then in the base notes, we're getting sandalwood, amber, and incense. So yeah, definitely more of a stronger Middle Eastern fragrance. Some people like I said, with the ouds and stuff. Now, oud's not listed in there, but I think it might be the sage and maybe some of the geranium in this one, how it's done. It may throw some people, but for me, I love it. It's really, really good. The incense in this one is what does it for me. Just this kind of smoky take that you're getting, that basil and black pepper in there. Yeah, this one's great. This one's great. Now, price wise on this one, you can pick this one up for about $32. I'm looking at Amazon. Amazon's the only place I can really find it. It's not a whole lot of places you can find it right now, but Amazon can get it for about $32. And I think this would be a good one if you want something that's close to Luminous Night, or at least puts you in the ballpark, because Luminous Night is hard to get your hands on. I want to get it, I'm looking for it, but it is hard to find. So from the House of Fragrance World, this is the one and only Moonlit Night. All right, so next up on the list, we're going to Maison Alhambra, and this is Perseus. Now, Maison Alhambra had a series that they were doing where they were doing like a Parfums de Marly series, and this is one of the ones in that series, and this is a clone of Pegasus by Parfums de Marly. Top notes, we're getting heliotrope, cumin, and bergamot. Middle notes, we're getting almond, lavender, and jasmine, and then in the base, we're getting vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. Now, the notes in this one, that almond and vanilla really shine in this one, especially the almond. I think it's the cumin in the top, the almond, and then the vanilla. Those three really kind of shine in this one. You get that lavender in it, so it is soft, slightly powdery. There's some freshness from the bergamot and the heliotrope, so it's kind of just one of those fragrances that they kind of hit it from all angles. You know, they get a little bit of warmth, they get you the freshness, you know what I mean? They get you a little bit of some herbal scents in there as well. This one is just a fantastic fragrance. Really glad that I had that I bought this one. Now, price wise, you can get this one around $16-17, something like that. Joma Shop, $16.99, and then we jump up to Fragrance Net, $20.79. So if you're wanting to get something close to the house of Parfums de Marly and Pegasus, you might want to get your hands on this one. This is Perseus by Maison Alhambra. Now, this next fragrance, guys, I actually was another creator that I watch, Darian the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I heard him talking about this one, and I picked it up, and man, I am in love with this fragrance from the House of Razazi. This is Daarej. Now, Top notes in this one getting cumin, cardamom, and artemisia. Middle notes we're getting some rose and some orris root, and then in the base we're getting vanilla, tonka bean, amber, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. Now, what does it smell like? This one is a clone of V by Valentino, which that's the thing I love about Middle Eastern and clone fragrances and stuff like that is V by Valentino has been discontinued. So you can't buy it out the store anymore. You know, you can buy it on the secondary market and stuff like that. But, you know, a lot of times when a fragrance is discontinued, then prices jump. So if you want something that smells similar to that, this is a very good one to get. The rose in this is fantastic. It is soft, but let me tell you guys, it is not overly done. Like some rose notes are just too sweet, too floral. Just this one is really well done. The vanilla in this and the sandalwood. I really think between the tonka bean, the sandalwood, and the rose in this one, fantastic. Great date night fragrance. Great for, I'd say, you know, right now, wintertime, I wear it in the winter. I wear it in the springtime. I wear it in the fall as well. Fantastic fragrance. Now, price-wise, you can get this one for around, let's see, about, let's just say around $15. I'm looking at, you do have like Fragrance Net, somewhere about $22, and I'm seeing it as low as $12.95 at Fragrance Shop. Perfume Box is like $23. Fragrance X is about $14, about $15. So really good fragrance. Man, I love this stuff. So from the house of Daarej, guys, from the house of Razazi, this is Daarej. Now, sticking with the house of Razazi, this is Hawas. Now, Hawas really blew up on TikTok. So, you know, now the fragrance community already knew about Hawas long before TikTok really started picking up on it. But it really started gaining steam with TikTok. But man, sweet, blue, kind of bubblegummy. Yeah, just that bubblegummy, almost like kind of like body wash type of fragrance. But this one is it is a strong, somewhat strong fragrance. Like a lot of times if I crack the cap on this one to smell it, I'm still smelling it for the next 10 minutes. I don't know why, but I can still smell it. And I thought maybe I was getting a little bit of, you know, maybe a little bit of juice was coming out and getting on the cap, and when I was smelling it, it was getting on my stash, and I could still, no, it's not that. It's just that strong. It just gets up your nose and it just stays there. So no breakdown on this one. We're getting top notes of apple, bergamot, lemon, and cinnamon. Middle notes, we're getting watery notes, plum, orange blossom, and cardamom. And then in the base, we're getting ambergris, musk, patchouli, and then we're getting some driftwood. So yeah, like I said, just really sweet. The lemon and bergamot in this one work well. The apple is great. The plum and just those watery notes, really good. Now this one you can pick up for we're gonna say around $30. Looking at Amazon, 28. Fragrance Net, it's a little bit higher, but Joma Shop we're getting about $30, and then Perfume Box is around $30. So really good. Now what this smells like is Invictus Aqua. So if you know that scent profile, or you want to smell anything that's, you know, that works for that, especially springtime, summertime, really I think this one's strong enough you can wear it whenever you want, throughout the year. But it's really going to shine in the springtime, summer months and stuff like that, just with those watery notes that are in it. It is fantastic. So from the house of Razazi, this is Hawas. All right, last on our list, guys, we are going back to the house of Lattafa. And from the house of Lattafa, this is Raghba for Man. You can see the back of the bottle here. Now, I picked this one up because I had the original Raghba. So the original Raghba is supposed to smell like the kind of like the market in the Middle East. You know, it's sweet, resinous. It's a gourmand fragrance. Really good fragrance. I enjoy it. Powdery. It's just, oh man, it's good. So I thought maybe this was now it's unisex, but I thought maybe this one was a like a manlier, you know, take on Raghba. So I was like, I want to try it. It's not. So don't pick this one up thinking that you're getting something that's close to Raghba if you smell Raghba. This, guys, smells like green Irish tweed by Creed, as you can tell, even with the black bottle and the gold. So note breakdown for this one, Raghba for man, we're getting top notes of lemon verbena, lemon, and then iris. Middle notes, we're getting violet leaf. And then in the base, we're getting sandalwood, ambergris, leather, and cedar. So between the lemon verbena, and the violet leaf, you get this fresh accord of just green smelling. Like you could just imagine walking through just this garden and it just all the green that you smell with it is fire. Now, one thing I do like about this one is the sandalwood in it. You don't really get much of it off the rip, but when this one dries down, the sandalwood and the leather in this one come through in this kind of vanillic smell, and man, it is fire. I love this one when it dries down. Now, price wise on this one, you can get this one for actually really cheap right now. Fragrance Net has it for $13.22. Now, the cap is a little bit different than this cap. It's a slightly different cap what I'm seeing now, unless you get the set. So they have a set, and when I bought it, it came with the set, and then maybe that's the limited edition. But the set comes with the bottle, and then it also comes with an aerosol. Let's see. Fragrance Net has it for like $13.22. Now Gift Express, I'm looking at the set for $16.95. Joma Shop, just a single bottle, $17.50. Amazon, $18.74. And then the perfume box has the set for $18.15. So yeah, a really good cost-effective way to get into that green Irish tweed wheelhouse. So from the House of Lattafa, guys, this is Raghba for man. All right, guys, and that's going to do it for today. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for making it so far if you did make it this far. So if you did like the video, guys, make sure that you like, comment, and consider subscribing if you want to become a part of this family. Also, hit the bell notification. That way you get notified anytime that I post. And also share this video with somebody else who you feel want to become a part of this family. And with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you for watching. And until the next one, remember to always stay distinctively unique.